I mean, I can, but I usually do alto.
That's great.
Oh. You know what? Let me call you back. Okay, bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Callback with me, Laura and Alan. Today we're going to be reviewing the Oscar-winning film, The Broadway Melody. Let's get to it. Welcome to the Broadway Melody. Now I know what you're thinking. Didn't we just do this last week? No, that was the Hollywood Review. Two different things. This is more of a narrative piece that goes through the life of two showgirls who are trying to get into the show and the ins and outs of show business. There were a few outliers with Broadway Melody that the other films of this time didn't necessarily have to face. This was the first sound film to win an Oscar. It also had a sequence of Technicolor. The way that Technicolor worked at the time was that not enough people wanted to try using color, and so they would essentially option sections of it. However, with this movie, we only have black and white copies that have been found and revived for us to see. But because this was one of the first sound films, generally speaking, it also had a lot of errors and mistakes that came along with it, right? So filming took longer, re-recordings had to happen, overtime, budget had to increase, yada, 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 yada. This was also still at a time where not every theater had sound capabilities to be able to show their movies in theaters with sound. So that was also an element of this that made things a little bit complicated. Today there's some mixed reviews about it. It seems that for most people this was like a big showpiece during the time, but because it had sound and it had color, there were things like the acting that didn't really translate performance-wise as well as other movies during this time period. With that, let's watch it. This is a really fun use of parallel editing.
Money, please.
It feels like she doesn't know her lines. So we're just kissing people now? Okay. When are we gonna get married? I just kissed your sister. Have I said how much I love tap?
A chorus of tap.
You can't make promises like that, my guy. She was being rude, but you can't just fight people in a space that you don't have ground. What are you doing? No. My guy, I'm gonna punch you in the throat. Stop getting closer to her. Are you decent? I'm already in here. I can't sing without a spotlight. You're not good at your job then. Everybody's so mean to each other. My guy is drunk off his mind. Oh, this is just a dress rehearsal? I get it, but you guys are fine. What in the world just happened? I don't think we should be moving her. Respectfully, it is better without them there during that part. Okay. Not the tap dancing on point. How do you even do that? Flap till your heart just bursts, I guess. Oh, that is sexual assault. It's funny how many shows during this time period are about people putting on a show. I mean, really, unless you're in it, you don't know much about it, so I guess it would be interesting. And like for the people who do it every day. I know I said do, calm down. But the people who do it every day, being able to see the nuances. Brother. I wonder which segment was Technicolor. Broadway.
Isn't this the beautiful lady of the boat?
Just runs away. It's not a real boat. Well, why don't you like it? Because you're in love with her, but you're dating her sister? Shut up. You don't get a say. She's a grown adult. Unless these two are like 16. You tell them. Queenie must be like 18 or something if everybody's freaking out like this. Happy birthday. She is not the person you're dating. Chill out. Cannot be encouraging him if you want him to be with your sister. Stop, guys. Yeah, you did. Then stop dating her sister. If you're made for each other, stop dating her sister. Pissing me off. You sure are regular. What does that mean? Stop it. I want to punch him in the nuts so bad. The birthday party. What are you saying? I mean, all things considered, the sound of this film is really great. Sorry to tell you this, but I'm in love with your sister. Like, let's read basic body language. He's just watching her. He's like, Like, my guy, what are you doing? I feel like I would be so uncomfortable not knowing anybody else who's there besides this man. And everybody's celebrating my birthday? I don't know. Oh, and she is drunk. I knew she was gonna say that. A please would be appreciated. I'm gonna have everything in the world and you're gonna have a man who wants me. It's crazy what we now expect from performers, because here it's like they're just people who are dancing, but their technique isn't necessarily perfect or anything like that. Like the example that I'm thinking of is like with Cat's Eye, right? And they're like, oh, well, this person slightly messed up, and then they get ridiculed, and it's like, okay, but they're still a performer. They're a person. They're a person. They're not robots. Oh. I'm guessing that this part was in Technicolor. I can't be sure. But this would have been pretty early Technicolor. Boyfriend. Don't you know I'm in love with you and your sister? Stop saying that. Get him. Oh no, did I just admit that I'm in love with your sister? Oh no. No, that was so embarrassing. That's not what I was expecting. Girl, I'm sorry. That is a big apartment for New York. He must be rich. I don't know how I felt about that. She's being such a good sport about this. There must be a different stigma around kissing on the mouth than there is today. Because everybody's just kissing everybody. Sisters, husbands. No, you guys are just trying to make yourselves feel better. Okay? You know what time it is. Hey. This was a mixed bag for me. I felt like there were some really interesting stylistic choices that were made that were really cool. Like there were a couple editing places and the sense of energy that was used really well. There were also so many issues with these people. Most of them are just not good people. It's hard because I think we're supposed to want Eddie and Queenie together, but also Eddie's cheating on Hank, and you know, so it's just like all of these things where I don't know if it's good or bad, but it is a choice that made me feel something, and I think that's important to note. Yeah, I mean, there were also some editing choices though where we were holding too long on a character. There's also like sexual assault in this film. One thing I don't think we should bring back is their Uncle Joe, or whatever his name is. Their uncle has a stutter. It was one of those things where like it didn't feel consistent enough in the ways where like people who I do know that stutter do. And really overall it just felt like they were using the stutter as a laughing point for the audience rather than like either just as like, hey, this guy stutters, or a specific reason for that character. I just don't think that's something we should be laughing about. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow we're diving into the Tonys. You're not gonna wanna miss it.